For a homeless person, we have coordinated with the 2 shelters here that coordinate with the people that have been there the longest. We go down there and take their application by qualifying them for the program, that they are indeed homeless. And then we help them locate an apartment or a house, a duplex, anywhere in the 6-county region.
And we were completely homeless. No jobs, no car, no money, nothing. Because my husband was injured years ago from roofing. And so we had no money coming in, nothing. And so we applied for tea, and that's the only source of income we had besides food stamps. And we were there a week, I think, and Mark at the mission had told us that there was a program there that was maybe able to help us in our situation, and that's when we met Michael and talked with him, and that's when we received the help that we got.
Well, C-SCDC is a leader in the Fort Smith community. I hold them in the highest esteem. They are multifaceted and do everything from helping people with utility payments, working through FEMA. They work through every agency, but they work with other agencies as well. That's the key.
We pay their security deposits. We help them with their rent based on income. We, establish electric for them, and just anything it takes to get them established into their new home.
You know, it was hard to find a job because I had no driver's license. His was suspended. We had no money in the bank, no money at all, nothing to our name, no car, no vehicle, no nothing. You know, so we were just like walking everywhere we went. It was freezing cold when we stayed at the mission, and we were walking the kids almost a mile just to catch a bus to go to school. It was horrible.
There's a feeling of hopelessness in their lives, that they have nowhere to turn. And then all of a sudden they find out that they do have hope again, and to get off the streets. And it's just amazing to see their gratitude, to see them, just the smiles on their faces, to be able to know that they can have something different in their lives, and mainly hope again. And that's great to see.
Oh, we would have never got into housing because we would have never been able to have that kind of money that it requires nowadays to pay deposits and old utility bills that they helped us with. And you know, we were just like, we don't know what we're going to do. We're going to stay in this shelter, and you know, we didn't know where we were going to go from there. There was no like hope for tomorrow for us, because until we found out about you guys, you know, I mean, there was just like, well, you know, we can stay in the shelter for as long as they'll let us, but you know, there was just $247 for assistance is just not enough money for a family of 4 for a whole month, and that's what we were living on.
So it takes a lot to move into an apartment, not only with rent deposits, but utilities and moving costs and everything. So that's where we come in.
Well, since we got into the housing, I got a driver's license. We're both going to GED school. I found a job. I've been on my job for 3.5 months. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was so happy to hear that there was a program there that could help us.
Without C-SCDC, this community would be much poorer. They are rich for the efforts and the contributions that C-SCDC makes to Fort Smith.
Oh, it was great. I couldn't, you know, it was as good as when they said I was pregnant, having my first child. Because without that help, we would have just been in the mission for who knows how long, and just maybe bouncing from place to place, you know, because we were not able to afford anything at all. Nothing. Even on trying to get on HUD, that takes a year to 2 years. So there was no hope for tomorrow without you guys.
Oh, a huge amount of difference from having no hope whatsoever and nowhere to turn, that this is where their life is right now, just being on the streets and no way to get into their own home, to be able to be in a home and establish themselves. So that's been a big difference in their lives.
And to start from scratch again was the most horrible feeling. but you guys gave us hope.